to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to
a first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey, Delta!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
2nd and 11.
Let's go one more. Check 44. Check. Hey.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
His first carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
To throw is Rivers. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing Rivers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, they'll run the screen with Mack, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
They'll run with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 27, Rivers flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted by the
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Rivers pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Gain of 7 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta! Check.
Rivers now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts
It's a loss
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Zero. Switch gears.
Another try after the first down sack. Rivers will set up the screen to Taylor.
Rivers pass.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
To throw, Rivers. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
He was
only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout.
Short of the goal line.
7 seconds left in the first half.
It's now 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Hines on a toss play. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack on 1st down, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going deep for Bryant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Rivers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Jackson on first down. Going left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boyd. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 46 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Rivers now from the 50. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They go play action. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.